All right, so I'm about to tell you the secret to increasing your conversions online. Okay, and that can be your click-through rate. You can make a post on Facebook or social media altogether, and you want to get more people to click, right? Or they go to your capture page and you want to increase the amount of opt-ins that you get on that capture page. Or they opted in and you want to increase the amount of people that bought your product on the sales page on the other side. Always sell the next step. Say, for example, again, on Facebook, the mistake that I see a lot of people make is they'll put up a post and they'll say all the information about the company. They'll say all the information about the product instead of just focusing on the problem that that product or service solves. A formula that I like to personally follow is the how to without formula. So, for example, if I did a post on Facebook and I asked, and say my audience is made up of people who own timeshare, and I made a post that said how to get paid from your timeshare when you're not using it. So that's appealing. That will bring up curiosity in a person's mind if they're my targeted demographic, and that's going to, chances are they're going to click through. So once they click, I take them to a capture page and I ask another how to without, or I'll do the same thing because you always want congruency. You don't want someone to click on a post that said how to earn money, while you're sleeping or while you're not occupying your timeshare. Then they get to the capture page and it says, we sell timeshares, or we'll sell your timeshare, or we'll rent it out. Even though it might be the same. I'll put it like this. A great marketer, he's not around anymore. He's still alive, but he's not online doing his thing anymore. But back in the day when I first got started, there was a guy named Dagan Smith, and he's from this area. I'm in Maryland. He's in DC, right? Never met him. I wish I did. But one thing that always stuck with me that he said in one of his trainings was that you have to envision a deer walking up to a stream or to a pond to get a drink of water. You know how cautious deers are, right? The smallest noise, they're going to stop and they're going to run off. So you have to kind of envision your website visitor being the same way. So they're in the land of noise. Facebook is nothing but noise, memes, ads, all type of stuff. So if you're lucky enough to get someone to open your Facebook post, click on the link, go to the capture page, you want to make that transition as smooth as possible. You don't want any type of suspicions. So if they clicked on a post that said one thing, make sure the capture page plays off that same thing. Don't have a different message or it's going to tank your conversion rate. Okay. So with that being said, the capture page, you have the same type of formula, how to without, right? Once they opt in, then you take them to a sales page. And you don't have to have the same copy. But now, once they have joined your list and they're inside of your world, you can give them the full Monty. You can tell them exactly what your product does, the benefits, the features, everything, because now you want to put your best foot forward and you want to present all of the information that's going to get them to become a customer. And now they're on your list. So you don't have to have as much curiosity-based copy because they landed where you wanted them to land. They landed on your sales page. But again, that first initial post sold. It told them enough to sell them on why they need to click to go further. Once they clicked, they went to the capture page. You told them just enough information to make them want to enter their email address and opt in and move on to the next step. So you're always selling the next step. Always selling the next step. Again, the mistake people make is they tell everything up front and wonder why nothing happens. Nobody's going to opt in, even on your capture page. Because I've provided traffic to a lot of people in this industry, a lot of big names and, your average marketer. And the ones who get the lowest capture pages are for two reasons. The ones who get the lowest conversion rates on their capture pages are the ones who either ask for a lot of information. So that's your name, email, phone number, address. I've seen a lot of I've seen long forms, to make it feel like you're filling out an application, so that tanks your conversion rate. But then also telling them too much information. We have a company out here in my area named 5 Links. So what they do is they provide voice over IP, and different electronic devices. You know, it's the tech type of niche that they're in. So what I would do is I would play off of voice over IP, the tech stuff. I would let them know that we have cutting edge technology that's waiting for them on the other side of this capture page. I'm not going to say opt in to see my presentation for 5 links, because what are they going to do? They're going to stop. They're going to go to YouTube or go to Google. They're going to search 5 links, and they're going to read different reviews, go to different videos, and they're going to make up their decision on their own. They're either going to make an assumption because they saw maybe a rip-off report or something, or someone who had a bad review, and they're going to say, oh, this isn't for me. You know, I know what this is about. I'm not opting in. Or, you know, they got what they needed. They're going to say, oh, this person's trying to recruit me. So at least when they opt in and you get them on your list, if they don't want to be around, they can unsubscribe. But at least you got them to the sales presentation, and that's the goal. So again, if you didn't get anything from this video, just remember, if you want to increase your conversion rates, you have to map out the next step, the next step, the next step. Every step must just say enough information to lead them to take the next step. Never just put everything out there. I'm telling you, you're going to waste your time and you're not going to get results, and you're going to think, you know, this company sucks. People are not interested. It's because you're not leading them the right way. You have to lead them down the path of least resistance. Once you put that information out there, they'll make their own decision, and they're not going to go through your process. All right. So hopefully you put that in place. If you're doing that mistake, you got to change that ASAP. So hopefully you got some value from this video, and leave comments below if you got any questions, and I'll see you next time.